Arsenal. You see? Boom, boom, boom. On the same line, the 2-8s, Sane, Martinelli, same positioning. It's basically the same, right? It's like completely one-to-one. Wait, I can even make it more precise. There. It's the same. I don't know if City is still playing like this. They are, right? Like still occupying the same pockets like this. I'll need a reference. Yeah. But yeah. It's very fun to see. And then now it's all about technical quality of the players, right? Because the principles are the same, but it's about, can you make that pass? Can you make that pass there? If Partey received it, can he make the pass there that slides that line? Plenty of Arsenal fans. So it's nice, right? Because Ødegaard is moving deep. Ødegaard is moving deep, and now there's a space here so that Saka can run into, right? But Cedric doesn't do that, and then he gets... So they do some of these small things where they always create space for each other. Like, look what Partey is doing here. You will never see this from Fred. See what Partey is doing here. It's like so sharp. He's turning, like he's turning against. He doesn't know what's happening behind him, right? The Frenchman once more. Not afraid to turn, despite. And this, I saw a clip. I saw an interview where they said that that's the strength of Busquets. He's not afraid to receive it centrally, because here you can get attacked from this side, but you can also get attacked from this side. You see, so it's actually, he can get closed down for all these sides instead of dropping into this position here and have the play in front of him. So this is the 6 is actually having a big role to play in this system, and it's almost unicorns you need to find. But look, he's turning. And then immediately seeing, like, if the quality is a bit high here, he's off. If Jesus actually, instead of getting it to feet, ran deep. So this is all communication, right? Like knowing your teammates and how they like to get the ball. Oh, Mina didn't like that. Yo, what is... Oh, Mina is triggered already. And it's 1 minute into the game. No, not really. Not. I don't think so, Steamy. I don't think from an offensive point of view that's true. I don't think Fabinho has that big of a role to play offensively, and Casemiro has not the same kind of responsibility. Because you know what, Steamy, you know what they're doing. Like what Real is doing in this situation, right? Casemiro will actually move high up the pitch, and then Kroos will get into the 6th position. That's how Madrid is actually getting out of this issue of having a defensive-minded player in this position. But Partey is doing both things. Fabinho, I don't know how they circumvent Fabinho from playing, but Fabinho's not doing that many crazy passes. He's playing it very safe, right? Yeah, Martinelli looks electric in this clip. No, Da Vinci, I'm not playing a Football Manager. I'm not gaming anything. Yeah, exactly. Mainly destroyers, and I think that's what you want as a 6. Yeah, guys, I played Football Manager like 2012. Like, I haven't played it since like 10 years ago. I was in 2012 trying to replicate the Conte free at the back with the Juventus. That was a very interesting experiment. Yeah. You see here how they constantly try to play forward Arsenal. Like, Nuno Tavares needs to chill there a bit. Like, that pass was never on. But they want to push, right? Maybe too far. Maybe I'll do a video on MSN. you know, making a video about MSN doesn't make sense to me because everybody knows how crazy MSN was, right? Like I've seen 100 videos of MSN. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know if this guy can stay fit. He gets like these weird muscle injuries, Party, and I don't think it's something that just disappears like that. I think the issue is that they don't have anyone that can replace him. Because Lukaku clearly cannot replace him. This is also a good pass from Ødegaard, right? But is Jesus aware of it? Are they checking each other here? Oh, he's making the run, right? So he's clocking it there. And Mina's also clocking it now. But it's a difficult pass, right? But it's a nice combination they have there. That Ødegaard to Jesus combination. I think that could actually be lethal. It's about having... you know what it's about in football? It's also about having so many different attacking variants. I'm not sure, maybe instead of having 2 or 3 that you constantly practice, have loads of different ones so the opposition never know what your next pass is going to be, right? Going to be a circulation pass or an aggressive pass. This is also something we see typically. The 6. You know? Because you also completely, it's so uncalled for because Haru always circulate and then he does that suddenly, right? And the left back is not, the left wing back is sleeping on it. Yeah, Rovella, I don't think Artur is a dumb suggestion for Arsenal, just to circulate, playing in the Xhaka role. But I haven't seen rumors. It's either Tielemans or Artur, right? That's the rumors right now.
They need to get on the front foot more.
What happened to this guy? Like this midfielder from Everton. I always forget what he's called. Tom Davis? Is it Tom Davis? Yeah, this Tom. I don't know why. Like he completely disappeared last season. But this Everton team doesn't look good, man. I'm not sure about them. I'm not sure about them at all. Tielemans, yeah. I don't think Doucouré fits the way Arteta wants to play. Doucouré is an excellent midfielder. Like this, right?
The better chances time at all. Pretty end-to-end so far this game.
But look, they're already staying here. Like they let Arsenal progress this phase of the build-up, right? And you see now it's Martinelli staying there. So now Martinelli is playing as a left back at this moment. Xhaka is playing as the 8, and Nuno Tavares is playing as the left winger, right? So these 3 guys constantly rotate. Just like how these 3 guys are rotating. So Fernandinho is going into the 8. When he goes into the 8, Silva is immediately clocking. You see how Silva is clocking it? It's all about spacing for these players. He's going down there. Now Silva sees it. I said, okay, fine, I'll go there because I can get the ball there too. It's all about the spacing.
Yeah, I think Arsenal obviously had the better chances and more structure about their game.
How did they lose the ball there?
Pretty end-to-end so far this game. Yeah, I think Arsenal obviously had the better chances.
But look, Party twice now have made like a bit of a bad pass, right? The one to Jesus, it's okay excused. This one, it gets intercepted. And now they lost the 6, and the opposition can counterattack. So I think Arsenal should be worried about this 2 from Party. He can be too direct sometimes for a 6. You know, where he overcommits. Like there's no reason to run into those positions. If you lose it, look, all of this happened because of that. That 6 position is it's not an easy position to play. You have so much responsibility. Exactly, Will. It's constant rotations between that trio. Yeah, but I don't think that's serious. Honestly, I never expected SMS to play for Arsenal. That guy, it doesn't make sense.
Back end of last season.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's fun.
But you see, Arsenal is also falling down here instead of pushing up.
Because when
Xhaka has to face the right centre back.
in at left back, he doesn't use the left-sided
And then Xhaka has to go to the left centre back.
He always comes inside, so
He's on the 6.
already 10, 15 meters inside.
But you see, Xhaka is not going up here completely. He's staying in this room so he can block for this fullback. But Seneziz should be there, right? I think this guy is not being followed by Saliba. So Saliba is not following this guy. You see, there's nobody following this guy. Suarez is... Why is Suarez at? Oh, this is Suarez, okay. But they're not completely going one-to-one, they're just being in the areas around them.
30 appearances for Arsenal last season in all competitions, a goal and 2 assists for Xhaka.
John, honestly, I think the Everton team also looks very sus, like taken from a quality point of view. But he hasn't made them look better in this game. It's still preseason, you know? But they were just not good in this game. But I'm not sure if maybe it's... honestly, why is Nuno putting so much, you know, tension into the team, nervousness? Look what he's doing. Calm down, just, you know, reset. Look, everybody's running back now. And then he makes that dodgy pass. You saw how Nuno completely put stress into the game here. I think stuff like that irritates Arteta. Honestly, this guy's a wild card. Nuno Tavares is such a wild card. And also like how Saka gets hit, it goes so much backwards. Look how Saka has it at the toe of his feet when he dribbles. You see, he doesn't drag it with his inside of his foot. It's like the toe of his foot he's dragging it with. Because I think that causes the ball to be much closer to this guy. Honestly, I'm not sure how this worked, but it's actually interesting to see. Oh, that's such a good pass too. Yeah, Loomis. Like, I think Ancelotti did well with what he had, but I don't think Ancelotti fits a club like this. Ancelotti needs to be at a top club. That's why he's best, in my opinion.
So I think at the end of last season, for me, just switched off sometimes when he had one-on-one situations and started to look to be the.
Where were you watching him, Joe? I like Eddie Howe. Yeah, Eddie Howe's a cool coach. Saka is unreal touchline winner. Dude, honestly, Saka can play so many different positions. I've seen him play as a left back. We've also seen him play as a left winger. I think I've also seen him play as an 8 in some games when Arsenal are really behind. He has also played as a 10. So no, he hasn't signed a new contract from what I understood. I think Saka's versatility is going to be interesting when with time. Be interesting to see where we play. Because this is his position for now, but I see. Yeah, but Bruno looks sharp. I don't know. I'm going to give Bruno another season to see him complete in the Premier League, because it can be tough for that type of midfielder.
Definitely a free kick.
Ødegaard doesn't look sharp. I still think he needs, but he's also came late into training, right? Due to the Norwegian games. But you can see it, like he's not as sharp as the others.
Protecting the ball very well. It's treading that fine line, isn't it, in pre-season between a competitive game and.
This is not a dumb ball from Suarez, but it's just a very difficult one. And it's also about the timing. Was it really needed to play that ball at that point? It's not a dumb idea, but it's just very difficult to do. Are they going to follow this guy now? Oh my days, what is this? What the Everton players are so weird, man. Oh, Mina has the game over Jesus. Like Mina's bullying Jesus a bit in these clips. But Jesus doesn't look like one of those guys that get intimidated by that.
I mean, that situation there, you want your fullback on Saka when he gets his first touch.
Cedric delivers the ball. Jesus is at the
Oh, was that a... Did he get shoved there?
So I think you can't fault my Zeus's commitment to the three would be, you know, you need to be a bit stronger. If you want to get them decisions, you've got to be
So now they're both on the two midfielders here.
You can't fault Zeus's commitment to the cause as he was.
Now that's nice from them. But you see Arsenal not truly pushing them. They're just in the area. It's like they're waiting for Everton to make a mistake more than they try to get the ball from Everton, right? Something like that. He should have scored there, Jesus, in my opinion. A good save, but I think that should have been a goal. I don't know. Everton, I don't know, like their backline is not even that good, is it? Godfrey is decent, Mina is decent. They need a new fullbacks. I think the fullbacks is where they struggle. And maybe also in midfield, yeah. Because Tom Davies is not that type of midfielder. And Doucouré is more of a complete midfielder, but doesn't really have a specialty in circulating. Oh my days. Was that Martinelli hitting that corner? There was good speed on that cross.
Here he is now, the Brazilian. Back with Saka.
Yeah. Again, Partey trying to play an aggressive ball. But this is so important. This is why you want some of the best defense. This is why you want the top center backs. No, few center backs would follow the Calvert-Lewin here. They'll just fall back, you know. But look, he's up for it. He's up for the duel. Damn. Saliba actually looks. Saliba looks rapid in these clips. Like Calvert-Lewin is not a slow player. What is Nuno Tavares doing? Oh my days! What is Tavares doing? This guy is a wild card. Like you will never know what this guy is doing. He is a meme. Don't let anybody know what your next move is. The Sun is just making a raid. Like it's good. That chaos factor is so good for a team, but you need to be a very good footballer. Like I'm trying to nutmeg. Again, here's Saliba. Oh, this time Saliba fell. Yeah, Lewin was strong there actually. Do you guys hear Arteta? Listen to Arteta.
Closing down isn't right, so they're just finding it difficult to hold on to it.
This guy's stressing them for a pre-season game.
Tonight's game, having already played 2 friendlies, Everton, this is their first. They did play a behind closed doors inter-squad friendly, which they didn't release too many.
I'm still hearing him say, "Go, go." You see Martinelli and Xhaka change positions, like due to circumstances.
Much closer to match sharpness.
But like Martinelli press is so different, right? This is like isn't this their third friendly escape? Like why is he pushing them this hard? Yeah, he's pushing him crazy hard. Look at him.
10 goals in those
What is he? Is he saying to Gavi he should fall more back?
two
Is Gavi moving into position?
early pre-season
Yeah, Gavi's moving in here now.
fixtures
He want Gavi in this pocket.
for Arsenal. The first
There.
5 against Ipswich Town. Eddie Nketiah, of course, scoring a hat-trick.
And then the ball there, set to Jesus. Look, if you, I don't know if he's blocking him there, but if he plays that ball there, Martinelli can set it to Jesus here.
And then Gabriel Jesus
I'll forget it, he plays.
in Germany.
But look how nice it is to have a left-footed centre back. Yeah, which Gabi? Yeah.
Nketiah, of course, scoring a hat-trick.
Look how nice it is. Like, you can play that pass there. Breaking. Everything is focused here, right? Because that pass is that is so golden.
And then Gabriel Jesus turning it on in Germany at the end of their
You know, a bit sharper Martin would have played it down here first time. But he plays so many disguises, Martin Odegaard. And then he switches the play nicely. Nice. Again, you see how they want to play these sharp passes? It's very nice to see. I rarely see Xhaka play a ball like that.
Rotation on the left and right hand side. Xhaka, Martinelli going inside and outside, making space for Partey, and on the opposite side.
This is good football.
Xhaka and Suarez doing it vertically.
Playing nicely here.
It's working really well.
They just need to circulate. What is he doing? This is your midfield general. And now he just gave him a counter. Okay, it's a preseason. I cannot say anything. Oh my days! Saliba was also in an awkward position there.
Just catches Saliba watching the ball, but Cedric's got his back.
Yeah, like, I don't know. That's the thing with Xhaka. He can do that suddenly. Like, such a crazy good passer. But then he can do that. Look! Then he just have like 30 seconds of it's so unreliable. Like, it can be so, like, he could easily have made a penalty here, right? This could have been a penalty, and then Arsenal would have been behind. Ah, this is nice football, but didn't it hit the ref? Yeah. Honestly, Xhaka always have had that in him. Oh my days. That was that sequence. The whole of that sequence was just preseason. I don't know. I think he should maybe not be sold, but maybe have a less of a bigger role in the team than he has now. Because now he's the undisputed number 8 of the team, left center mid of the team, right?
It was a nice setup for Davies to ping it out there. It's a good.
Did Suarez do the right thing here? I think he did, right? Because what could he do? Like, it was going to his feet, right?
As you said, mate,
He couldn't leave it because the guy was behind him, the Everton guy. Yeah. And you see, Everton got momentum from that counter. Everton got momentum from that counter that Xhaka gave them. They smelled blood, right? So, despite it also becoming dangerous, it also gives the other team that feeling of, okay, they're actually fragile. It's all a mental thing. Not only do they give a poor ball, but it also boosts the other team. So it's small things like that. Exactly. Exactly, John.
I think about get there ready for when the pass goes, be prepared for it so you can get on
Vieira?
that shocking getting.
I think Vieira is. I don't know why he's not playing actually.
Specifically,
I don't know if he's not match fit or something like that. But loads of Arsenal players are not playing. Like, where's Ben White? I haven't seen Ben White. I haven't seen Tomiyasu. I haven't seen Turney. Like, I don't know what's going on with these players.
Most of the players are under 25 now, and so.
Oh, that's nice from. That's
90%.
This was like the three Gabbies, right? Marchalaj to Martinelli.
Players are under 25 now.
But that's a nice move from Jesus, that one.
He's looking strong.
And he didn't he get like an elbow to his face there?
season's youngest average starting age in the Premier League.
Again, runs into here, makes these two guys hesitate, gives space to Saka, right?
To Arsenal, 24 years and 308
Overlaps,
days.
moves into this position.
Whole year younger than the next best
It goes out there.
Brentford.
Saka moves inside.
Feature the youngest
Suarez moves into a position where he can control counters,
Premier League 11s
right?
season were after 4 years and 308 days.
So look, he knows the football is not going to be in his area anymore, so he's tucking in.
Brentford. In fact, each of the youngest
Tucking into a transition
season were
where he can
Arsenal
control,
sides.
like this one actually. Now he's in a better position to control transitions.
All young players, they'll learn
That's well done from Martinelli. Look, Martinelli lost the ball and look where he is now. Hey, Echo.
rough and tumble of Premier League opposition. It is a there.
Are they beefing?
They just need to be players. They'll learn from
What?
their
But that's also like an uncalled for tackle from Doucouré, right?
rough and tumble of Premier League opposition, just like that there.
What is going on?
They just need to be a bit
Why are all these friendly games becoming so intense? The other day I saw games between Tottenham and Sevilla. It was also just super, hostile. Because Son gave somebody an elbow.
Everything was done in a gentlemanly fashion by the Arsenal players. He's hacked down Martinelli. He's had a couple of snaps, and then
Really steamy.
coming together.
He's in Aston Villa as well.
Gabriel,
I actually want to see that game.
he's had a couple of snaps at him, falls on him, gets up, then takes the ball away.
But what is Doucouré doing in that clip?
Doing nothing by trying to knock the ball out of his hands, and then he retaliates again. I think if that was a Premier League, would be definitely a card, and that's what Everton need to control. Them sort of emotions. It's only 26 minutes in a game where it's 0-0, and they're
Now they're pushing a bit higher, right? Like now they're going into like a higher block.
behaving, players are behaving like that.
Is he going to play 6 and then Saliba? Or the right back?
That's
Oh my days, what a goalkeeper. This goalkeeper is also a bit sus.
they're off focus.
How can you mess that pass up?
It's also nice to see
Like I don't have any predictions for top 6, honestly.
his younger brother there.
For the top 6, I don't do predictions that much because
That are going out on
we
Arsenal
cannot predict the future, mate.
Arsenal's YouTube channel. Gabriel
What
almost,
is he doing?
picking up for his younger brother there. Saw a feature with Fremy from one of the Tour
He's again saying Gabi.
diaries that are going out
He's yelling to Saliba he should play Gabi.
on Arsenal.com and Arsenal's YouTube channel. Throughout the course of this tour.
He's annoyed with Jesus here.
It's really heartwarming to see just how well the three of them got on. Almost is like a little Brazilian family within the Arsenal squad.
Fabio Vieira's injured. Yeah, Arteta not. How did that happen?
A little Brazilian family within the Arsenal squad.
So whose part is pointing towards Gray, right? And Arteta is talking with Saliba, so nobody's knowing what the hell is going on with Gray.
It's always useful
And then he
to
just turned him around.
on the pitch
That is actually so poor
to have your back.
from Party.
Well, here's Patterson on the right-hand side for
But I don't know if
Everton.
it was Party's responsibility.
To protect his goal on this occasion.
I don't think that was on Nuno, honestly. I don't think it was on Nuno. I think it was Party or Xhaka maybe or Ugo. I'm not sure.
First touch. So the ball was easily put in the box.
Holgate going on a mazy run of his own. Being dispossessed in midfield. Safety first from Granit Xhaka. Again, Arsenal looking to go forward.
This is a nice thing with Jesus. Like, if he stays on the wing, then Martinelli goes centrally.
Opportunity.
These two can have this kind of like change in roles.
And here's Odegaard. Partey.
Another disguise from Party. Like, Party's playing super aggressive, right? Like, look how he always wants to play an aggressive pass. And it's not even like a dumb pass. It's actually a pretty clever disguise. Ilgor's actually got Dele Alli confused here. Because I think Dele still thinks Ilgor is here, right? That's why he's trying to block that way. But Ilgor moved behind him here. And Party knows that. These two always do this. Like, this is a very typical move from these two. They always confuse the player that screens. But again, a poor touch from Ødegaard, and he cannot turn properly. Ødegaard just needs fitness. But he has done that in other games too, where his first touch has just become a joke, where he just can't control the ball.
Possession was lost. Saka was trying to anticipate where it was going to go and pick up that sec. That's reading.
Good ball from Martinelli. Again, he tries to disguise. Now Martinelli, honestly, Martinelli looks mentally like his football, his ability is not his ability. Like his head is like it's like a bit slower than the game at the moment. I will blame it on preseason right now. But he looks to be super sharp in terms of what he knows about how to play in this team. Like his ideas are very good in general. It's just he's too slow to react, and his passing is not completely accurate as they normally are, right? But I also need my Ødegaard to have a strong start because Vera is not playing yet.
Gets there first, and it's part of it. And if you can all do that as a team, the chain reaction.
Yeah, I'm not sure if Vieira and Ødegaard can coexist for now. I think it's still a bit too early with those two. But in the future, maybe. I think Vieira is also a bit too aggressive. Partey is also a bit too aggressive. There's too many aggressive players with those three. Again, there you see Partey again. Like all the passes are like it's a good idea. Like look how confident he is. He does it with his left foot. Honestly, he's pushed by Tom Davies, and he still makes that pass. Like it's very brave of him, but I don't know if Shaq is sleeping. Yeah, he is sleeping. Even his teammates are not expecting those passes, right? Like it's a good pass. Like Partey is super intelligent with his playing, but I think he expects a very high level from his teammates. And if it doesn't come off, it can look super dumb, right? Because he's completely selling his team. Because he's playing such a deep role.
And then you recognize it. You've got that picture in your mind, so you've got not.
But Ødegaard is on the left side here.
Sort of 4 or 5 different options already.
Yeah.
Because you've been in that position.
And Xhaka playing in these areas are not his specialty. Like it's also very uncomfortable for him to play ahead of the ball, right?
And you know what your options are, and also what they're not, which is most important. You know what you can't do or what you shouldn't do in those positions.
Ben Godfrey there, flying into.
Honestly, Everton looks very, very bad.
Just turns around to make sure his England colleague.
But again, Arsenal won 5-1 against him, right? So it's not.
Okay, Everton's number 22.
He's just stiff. He's not agile. Like he's a very stiff player. That's the thing. Like he doesn't have a good turning radius, and that's just how it is with Xhaka. He has a lot of other qualities.
Worked hard. Certainly got something out of it physically in this first half.
Look at Partey, man. He just needs to get forward. No circulation. Just push. And look, this is what it created, right? A dangerous situation from that aggressive pass.
Corner, and again, it's a sea of blue stood inside the 6-yard box.
That's a good finish from Jesus. Is he shushing the Everton fans? Honestly, what is going on in this game? Why am I seeing Jesus shushing people in friendlies? Who is he calling? Is he calling Eddie? Laga could never. Honestly, Laga would take five years to have the ball in a perfect position, and then he would finish it very cleanly if he had time, or else he would have gotten blocked, right? Like this guy doesn't care; he just wants to score. He's just like, let me just finish this game off. It's just Brazilian, right? Just ice cold. Look, and he's pushing Mina again.
2 goals.
Yeah, like I said, honestly, Arsenal fans has been traumatized by Lacazette. Honestly, it also looked like Arsenal was playing with 10 men sometimes when he was on the pitch.
Prolific when given those opportunities, Gabriel Jesus.
But I can hear from Nuno.
There were the 4 Premier League titles.
Like, can he just relax? Like, I don't know. Sometimes he's also trying to play hero ball. The easy passes there. Like they have done this 100,000 of times in practice. Just play there. Jack is trying to get this guy away so Martinelli can maybe move into the space, right? Then he tries to play to Xhaka. Imagine playing a deep ball to Xhaka. You know, just that's the thing you need to picture. You'll never do that. It's a decoy. Like it's just to move players. Oh my days, Tavares. So this guy's hot and cold. But I actually like him as a player. I think he's a very good player, but he's very, very raw.
And hopefully help Arsenal bring some of those honours back to the Emirates and back to North London.
Yeah, SB to some extent at Emirates, right? But away from home, he was just a ghost. Look where Martinelli is. Martinelli should be here, right? Because look, he got pushed because he's too central.
Everton did rally back in. Have had 1 or 2 opportunities.
He's in the Uruguay position. No, I think it's Saka in the Saka position. Saka's in the Uruguay position.
Really, they have spent a lot of this half chasing the ball.
You can see it again. There's no chain reaction when closing down. Calvert-Lewin there. He's not going to the ball. Suarez is not getting closed down. He's not quite getting anywhere. There's no urgency. So all the players behind him.
It looked like then suddenly you see Martinelli just sprinting deep. You see how it moves 2 players because Uruguay is sprinting deep. Now look at this space here. Like look how good that is. It's such a simple move, but now this guy has space to do that. You see how it gave him time?
Suarez is not getting closed down. He's not quite getting anywhere.
Uruguay actually realized like Arsenal is actually moving a lot into space to push the back line, to create spaces. Like this is also a too big space, right? But look, you see like Mina's also moving on this one. So now you have this space here that is actually become bigger. Now Mina has to again go back and block. And if you have quality players, they can take advantage of situations like this, right? Boom. That's what he did there. Now Martinelli is running deep. Wow. And they score from that. Yeah. But it's so good. Like, it's so good from the way Arsenal are playing in those things. Like, you can truly see what they're trying to do. It's all about the creating those spaces. And then have quality players that can take advantage.
It's an excellent 3 minutes for Arsenal. I don't think the ball was intended for Bukayo, but it gets through.
Even I'm not sure what is happening at Everton. It's not even because they have not spent money. Just what they're doing. Replay what, John?
What is Bukayo doing? Exactly what he should. Up against the 2 Everton defenders covering the far post. He's looking at it all the way. Body shape's excellent. Is he a little potentially offside?
Fires it into his feet. He's allowed
I think it was offside, right?
he can cause that level of devastation when he gets into the run. Arsenal.
I think Arsenal should go for the Europa League trophy. I think they are the best team in Europa League.
Has he done winning the ball, closing down as well, David?
I don't know if they will make top 4, honestly. Maybe they. I think on paper they should, but I think the Premier League is very unpredictable. But obviously Europa League is also unpredictable. But I think they should aim for the Europa League trophy. Oh. This was Uruguay was also doing this with the Laka. Be small, boom, 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 there.
Knows every time that the ball goes in to Calvert-Lewin, he can go and close him down because
they don't have a good defensive midfielder. Everton.
There is Saliba, forced back this time. Turner's there as well, though.
Honestly, what is Turner doing? Like, Turner's so bad. Like, how is this the second goalkeeper of Arsenal? I don't get it. I don't get what this guy is doing at Arsenal. I'm not even kidding. This he's playing like a joke. Oh my days, Godfrey.
Last season, Arsenal played the fewest number of games since 1989.
Villarreal, yeah.
They did actually fail to score.
Like, who gave that pass?
Last season, Arsenal played the fewest number of games since 1989.
Ah, look at what Pite is doing here. Look how he just rolls it with his foot. He's such an excellent footballer, man. Like, this guy is just a YouTube comp. Like, he makes so many nice passes. And that's a very good cross from Tavares. That's an excellent cross from him. This guy has so much talent, man. Like, he has a very good kicking technique. Technically good he was so good last season. I'm not sure why it's almost like he became worse with the months. I don't know, he's American. I don't know if it's like some kind of owner thing, like Kroenke has have involvement in that, like the Arsenal owners.
Deep into the second half as well. Already plenty of encouraging performances from the 11 players out there.
Good switch from Jesus. Yeah, I'm also thinking the same, SB.
Given away by Cedric, though, the commentator's curse.
He would want him to be keeping his best.
Like, this guy's a good. This guy will become a good Premier League left back, or he will do something great in Italy if he's playing there.
And winning this game by as many goals, because that's.
If Theo Hernandez can do that at Milan, I think Nuno Tavares also has a saying in Italian football or in Premier League. Like, these. Really, I know. Is he better? Is this game a wrong description of him? Is he better than this? I feel like this game he's traumatizing me a bit. I gotta be honest with you.
Just allow Matt Turner to deal with this one. And Saliba, two players who are looking to impress.
But I don't think his distribution can get any better than it is right now. Like, in this age, you rarely see goalkeepers' distribution become better. But so many limitations, yeah. I'm not sure about this guy, honestly.
It's a nice hostile reception for Delhi. And collected the ball there. Lots of Gooners.
No, Arsenal look good, honestly. They are maybe playing a bit too rushed for my liking, but I'm okay with that. I think it's a preseason game. They look match fit, that's for sure. And honestly, they're still lacking a lot of their main players in this lineup. Right? Like Ben White, Tomiyasu, Turney is not playing, Ramsdale is not playing, and they're still looking this. It's interesting. Like, Arsenal have actually built a very, very nice squad through the years. Like, they gave Arteta time. I think that was a good thing. Because now Arsenal have looked very dominant this transfer window. Nobody knows what they're doing. You know, it looks like they're finally settled a bit. Good pass from Gabriel. It's fun you see Martinelli in this position, right? Arteta Shaka is there. Tavares is there. And then this guy's here. It's very interesting. He becomes much more central.
It's a really free and easy time, the pre-seasons, and relaxed, and the players make the most of it.
What are these Everton players doing? Honestly, what is that?
The second was Jesus. Some minor concern.
Was he looking at the camera there, Godfrey? Who jumps into a tackle like that in a friendlies?
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse, couldn't it? He's gone for a real sweep. He's just
picked
that trailing leg, hasn't he?
What is he doing?
Let's hope he's okay with that.
Did he hit Jesus there?
I mean, it's things like that. The manager now, he'll be thinking,
Evening, Joe.
who's going to keep him in for 10, 15 more minutes? Is it really worth it?
What are these Everton players doing? Like, it's a friendlies. I'm seeing Doucouré. Mina and Doucouré and Godfrey has been on the edge today.
It's going to be a baddie, as one of my kids would have said when they was little. But you've got to manage that now.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Honestly, that's a bit crazy.
Three Gabbies together.
Godfrey is the first name to go into the book.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what is going on with my chat. It's just Arsenal fans discussing.
With that challenge, Jesus still not very happy about it.
It's hilarious. He did this to us last season. Yeah, I think Godfrey had like a nasty moment in that game, right? Where he, or was it Ramsey on? Was it Ramsey on Nuno Tavares? Like where he trying to break his ankle or something like that?